Happy Thursday morning. Today is March 6th. It is 7:26 a.m. here on the East Coast. We're going to go ahead and get started. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe. It really matters. All right. A phrase that one of the most famous traders ever said, one of the most best traders in the world ever said, may he rest in peace, is the best trade is the hard trade. The best trade is the difficult trade. The worst trade is the easy trade, the feel good trade. And the reason I said that, we're going to get into it right now, is the yen. The yen is on a strengthening path, and it's going to be on a strengthening path for a while. I iterated this last year, and I'm confirming it again. The yen has a long way to go. It's getting stronger and stronger, and that it's just steamrolling forward, and there's no stops. And the reason I'm bringing this up today is because the last couple of days the yen has been getting weaker, yes, but believe me, that is if you bet against the yen, it's a sucker bet, sucker trade. Um, I know you're feeling good. Some of you think you're making money, but it's going to go the opposite way. Especially if you're in the lower time frames, what I call the quick draw McGraw time frames, the anything below the daily, because anything below the daily, things move a lot faster, and you can think you're feeling good. It's a lot of psychology involved in trading, and you can get into a low time frame and start making a ton of money. You're feeling fantastic and letting that thing roll, and you're seeing those numbers grow and grow, and your account grow and grow, and suddenly it just goes the opposite direction. But the thing is, when it goes in the opposite direction, your mind's already trained for that one position that was making you money. So it's going to be hard for you to get out, and you won't get out until you're forced to get out, more than likely. And it's going to be a huge, painful loss for you. Whereas if you're in the daily time frame, you get a bigger picture, things move a little slower, and it helps to keep your mind a little calmer. So, anyway, right now, the last 2 days or so, the yen has been getting exceptionally weak. But don't let that fool you. And I'm going to go over that right now. As you can see, this lagging span, I think it's with its 2 periods behind. And what I mean by 52 periods, like 52 bars behind. You can count the bars. I can't remember exactly how many. But, and the lagging span, I think it's like 26 periods or something like that behind. And the conversion line is the most sensitive one. Sensitive one. It moves the quickest. It's like 9 periods behind. And what it is you can see right here with the Great British Pound and the Japanese yen, the lagging span and the conversion line are kissing. Okay. And you still have the price action that is above the baseline. But your other confirmations, you still have the downward cloud, and your price action is still beneath the your lagging span is still beneath the price action. So this thing could go either way. So if you're not in this trade, I would sit on the sidelines and wait. These are all recommendations, and just see what happens. If you're in this trade, you might want to tighten up your risk management, tighten up your stops, because this thing could go either way, especially with the British pound, because it is the British pound as well has been getting strong lately. So these two could have a little fight ahead. But my conviction, my analysis says the yen is still going to beat out the British pound, but you can wait if you like. All right, we're going to go to the next one. The CAD JPY. All right, CAD JPY is still riding that conversion line. It had a pullback yesterday, but as you can see here, it had a little bit of a pullback, and we got a hammer that formed. That's a downward hammer, and now we're going back down again. So this thing still has plenty of room to run. The lagging span is well beneath the price action. So this thing is still going strong. Baseline is flat, yes, but you still have your downward cloud that's forming. So this thing has a ways to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a nice drop. This is a nice, profitable, steady drop, as you can see in the daily. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, boom. Downward pullback, going up a little bit, downward pullback, downward pullback. It's still got a ways to go. You can follow it. And like I said, the yen is really getting stronger against a lot of currencies. All right, the euro bit JPY. Same thing here. This is a good example of a nice fake out because same thing. Now your lagging span is close to the price action, but it's still beneath the price action. And the conversion line and baseline are kissing. So when you see them kiss, that means it's undecided. It could go either way. Either way, it could go continue to go up, or it could go down. And this is starting to curve downward, and but you still have your downward baselines, and this is starting to curve downward. And the reason I say this has been a nice fake out because, as you can see here, the last couple of days, last 2 days, it got weak. It got exceptionally weak, really fast. And like I said, if you're a quick draw McGraw, if you're in the lower time frames, I know you got ate up. I'm 100% sure you got ate up because as this thing is, you might have been here enjoying the downward trend, and then boom, it got undecided here, and then it went back up. But now it's going to go back down. It hit the base of that cloud. Okay, you can wait until it crosses the baseline and continues its downward trend. You can wait and see what happens. But as for me, I'm already in because experience tells me that this thing is going to continue downward. As you see previously here, got close to the base of that cloud and then went down. It even crossed the baseline just like it did now, and then it continued downward. So I could be wrong, but this looks like this is going to be a huge drop down. So I'm in, but this is Jekyll. All my analysis to you is recommendations. You do your own analysis, you make your own decisions. But for me, everything is pointing to the yen getting stronger. Like I said, this is going to be the trade of the year, if not the next few months. But you can do well if you stick with the hard trades. Don't go with these sucker bets. These are all sucker bets. See this 1, 2, 3. It went up, crossed the baseline, and boom, back down. Same thing. It's going up here, back to the base of the cloud, and now it more than likely is going to continue down, and this downward cloud is going to form. So you do what you like, but keep in mind too, like I told you before, the euro and the US dollar are the largest traded currencies in the world. So they do have huge swings. That's another reason why I never trade below the daily, because you always got to have the bigger picture in mind. You go beneath that and it can get really rocky for you. All right, next, last but not least, of course, is the US dollar, Japanese yen. All right, now this one, everything looks like, let's go to the daily, my mistake. Everything is pointing downward here. You see this? This is a beautiful downward trend. Look at there. Price action well beneath, the lagging span well beneath the price action. Conversion line pointing downward. Baseline pointing downward. Downward cloud forming. This is a beautiful trade. It went up on the 4th, which was Monday. It went up, but now it's starting to go back on that downward trend. It's been a rocky ride on the downward trend, but it's in a downward trend. So if you're in this trade, congratulations. If not, you definitely want to consider this trade because everything, and I mean everything, is pointing for this thing to go downward. The yen is on a strengthening path, and it's going to be for a while. Well, that's it for now. I will see you next time. Good luck and take care.